Welcome to Talking Politics. I am Paul Gable. I'm here with my good friend and co-host John Bond Sr. And this morning we are at the North Myrtle Beach City Hall complex. We're meeting with North Myrtle Beach Mayor Happy. We'll be back in a moment. Fifth term, wow. And I think it's fair to say, and I'm going to say it, that during the course of the time that you have been mayor, I think we have seen North Myrtle Beach take over as the premier destination along the Grand Strand.
That is absolutely correct.
Thank you. What a compliment, and I really do appreciate that. We have been very busy over the past 17 years.
Well, your planning is much better than any city that we have here in Horry County. You built it up so well. And what's impressive is that you welcome business, you welcome tourists, and your aim is to please them, which is so good, which is so nice. I cannot say the same for Myrtle Beach. I'm sorry to say that, because they seem to want to cut off everybody, and they're always looking for money, money, money. But you have a different approach, and that's admirable.
Has that been an intentional move, or is it just something that's evolved, or how has that worked?
No, it was an intentional move. It was an intentional move. You know, we are a wonderful community. I always say
That's right.
that people love to work here, they love to live here, and people are happy.
And tourists like to come here.
They are happy in our city. And I think that is due to the fact that we try to bring in a community feel to our city. People from one end of our city to the other know each other.
But look at the sports complex you put up. Look at that sports complex. That's admirable. We had, for the Community Law Enforcement Appreciation, we had a cookout at your sports complex, and people came from all over.
Yes.
Well, and it's so impressive. Have you been down there to see the sports complex?
I have.
Isn't it impressive?
To me, the community part of it is the key. You don't have certain preferred sectors that you look after, or certain preferred sectors that you try and run out of town, as Myrtle Beach does. You include the whole thing.
We do. The people on the south end know the people on the north end. We go to school together, to church together. We go to our clubs together. We go to entertainment venues together. I mean, we socialize together, and I think that's what.
Well, how do you promote the city? You don't have that 1 cent sales tax tourist that Myrtle Beach has, right? The 1 cent sales tax for tourism.
No, we do not. We allowed our citizens to vote and on that 1 cent TDF. And they turned it down. So we
rather overwhelmingly, as I recall.
Well, a couple of years ago.
Yes.
But the point is, I would think too, and I could be wrong, but a lot of your promotion comes word of mouth, doesn't it?
A lot of it does.
From the tourists telling other tourists that's a place to go.
But did you have an outreach program with the Chamber of Commerce where you go out to other areas promoting North Myrtle Beach? Because you have so much here. You have such essential activities going on here. You have parades, you have functions at the sports complex, etc. How do you promote that if you don't go outside of your hamlet here in North Myrtle Beach City?
Well, we're very fortunate that that we are a popular destination for families, and they keep up with us on Facebook. They keep up with us by emails. Of course, we have a North Myrtle Beach Chamber of Commerce, and I think they do an excellent job with the amount of money that they receive, and they're forever.
But your crime rate is not up. Your crime rate is not up, and so people are welcome here. They feel safe and secure here.
Well, they are safe and secure here.
So you do a great job with your public safety.
Well, our public safety is fantastic. Our young men and women that work in our police and our fire department, they are so well trained. They do an excellent job. They work together. And I can't say enough kind things about our public safety.
And everything goes to the head, you. And also your public safety director, Jay
Fernandez.
Fernandez, is a wonderful man.
He
Very,
is a
very good
wonderful
man. He's right on top of
He came
stuff.
to us with a lot of experience.
Oh, I can see that. But both of them are combined. So if you have a policeman, they don't only do police work; they can transfer over to the fire department and vice versa.
They're
Is that correct? That's very intelligent,
so
don't
that
you think?
if we have a big
Saves
fire,
money, Paul.
If we have a big fire, the police officers can work that fire along with the firemen.
And that has been an experience on occasion, hasn't it?
Oh, it has been. Yes, it sure has.
Of course, the problems are more Briarcliff than here, but I'm saying it's been close enough that it's been a scare.
Yes, it has been a scare. It has been a scare.
Well, tell us what's coming up in the coming weeks, because spring break is coming around the corner, and then you're going to have the summer vacation.
Spring break, we have SOS coming up, and the shaggers come in, and we have 12,000 shaggers that will come in and dance on Main Street and enjoy themselves. And
well, doesn't Harold Worley have SOS about every other week, it seems, anymore?
Well, you're not going on about Harold. Will you stop?
There's always something.
Exactly.
There's always something.
He
There he
has
is.
a big draw for the shaggers, and
As my
he
mother
brings it
says,
in.
North Myrtle Beach has something going on every weekend.
You do, and the parades are neat.
Yes.
Do you know they have over 5,000 people or more, I think, for the celebration of St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, my goodness.
How many people did you have?
50,000.
50,000.
You
50,000.
just missed 1-0.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Look, we got to take a break. It's our time to let the sponsors do their talking. We'll be back in a moment.
My name is Angelo Antonucci, and I'd like to welcome you to my restaurant. I've been in Myrtle Beach now for over 30 years, and we are the home of the greatest steaks in the universe. Here at Angelo's, we have a fantastic Italian buffet with your favorite pastas served with meatballs and sausage and delicious gourmet pizzas. But where we really shine is our entrees like our Scampi Traditional, Alfredo or Lemon Romano served over linguine, our French pork chops with garlic mashed potatoes, and our twin fillets featuring our signature Marsala sauce. It's a great place to enjoy with family and friends, so stop by and see us at our new location at the corner of 24th Avenue South and South Kings Highway. Don't just take my word for it. Come in and try Angelo's, home of the greatest steaks in the universe.
Here at Angelo's.
Before opening 101 Barber Studio, Master Barber and educator Troy has worked with the top brands in his field and inside the East Coast most reputable barbershop from New York City to South Carolina. He has put his skills to work for editorial photo shoots and on television set. His mission now is to consistently provide the Grand Strand with affordable, quality haircuts, great service, and attention to detail. 101 Barber Studio, located at 3574 Northgate Boulevard, behind CC Pizza. Get your haircut today.
P. Reynolds by the Ocean is a restaurant and live performance space with an open jazz jam every Thursday at 6 p.m. Are you looking for something special, something new, something different on the Grand Strand? Great food, cool jazz. You'll find it only at P. Reynolds Jazz Supper Club, located at 1212 North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. P. Reynolds by the Ocean, something special in Myrtle Beach.
Welcome back. We're here with Mayor Hatley in North Myrtle Beach at North Myrtle Beach City Hall. One thing I'd like to get into with you a bit, you've just passed an ordinance to, shall we call it, reclaim the hospitality taxes collected in the city.
Yes.
What do you anticipate using that revenue for? What do you plan? Well, first of all, how much does it provide you? Do you know?
We're expecting around $6 to $7 million a year.
From
the
that
1.5%.
From the 1.5%.
Yes,
And
yes.
what do you plan to spend that on?
Well, we really haven't sat down yet and made a list, but on the top priority is going to be public parking.
How could I guess that?
Land around here is very, very valuable. And so we are looking to buy more parking for our citizens and basically for our tourists.
Well, for everybody,
Yes,
right? I mean,
yes.
yeah.
We have a large influx of people from the county side.
Exactly.
And,
Who technically are tourists.
Exactly. And they come over and spend the day with us, and we welcome them to do so, but it is really hard on our parking. So we are hoping to buy more parking, and that's
Where would you?
Do you anticipate elevated parking?
What areas you are there in the city presently that you have difficulty with parking?
Well,
what
it's
area would
mainly
you say?
around the Ocean Drive area.
Okay, so what do you expect to do? Buy some property in
We're
that
hoping
area?
to buy some property. If not, in that area, it'll be in close proximity to it, probably around the Main Street area. And,
Elevated decks by any chance?
well, we would love one day to build a parking garage, but that's a very expensive proposition. A parking deck runs around $35,000 a space.
Yeah.
And so we've got to collect some money before we build a
That's
parking garage, and we
That's
got to
right.
buy property before we build it.
And the properties, I know the properties.
And you
are
lowered
key,
taxes
but,
as well.
But the point is,
Yes, we did.
if you expect $7 million, heck, you can bond that for 20 years.
Yes, and that's exactly what we would do. Yes, and the nice thing about it, in this year's budget, 2020, we have zero debt.
Wow, zero debt.
Zero debt. And
Are you listening, Myrtle Beach?
our
Zero
general
debt.
fund.
Myrtle Beach, listen. Zero debt, Paul.
And you kicked down your property taxes this year, is that
We
right?
did.
They have no
We did.
tax-
Was that the portion that paid for debt, or was that just the
That
general
was the
operations?
portion that paid for debt. Yes, we bonded, when we built the sports complex, we bonded that sports complex. It
Sure.
was $15 million. We raised the property tax to 6.2. We promised the citizens that we would remove that tax in 8 years when the park was paid for.
Isn't that good government? Isn't that
So,
good government, Paul? What good
in 8
government?
years, we paid for it. Our last payment was this
You better
month.
stop promoting yourself so much.
Well,
You're going to
you know,
get more
that
people
makes it
coming
unique
here.
because most governments never saw a tax that they didn't love and want to keep, regardless of what the promises were prior. And you guys actually honored it, and that's commendable in and
We
of
did.
itself.
I said we made that promise and we're going to take it off. Exactly.
I got to ask you something, going back to hospitality tax a minute.
Yes.
Have you been approached to kick any of that money to I-73?
Yes, I have.
Do you anticipate that you would actually do that?
Well, right now, I have talked with Mayor Bethune, and we are going to try to have a meeting. Of course, it's up to the Horry County administrator to sit down at the table and talk with us about I-73 and what kind of funding is needed for I-73.
Well, the reason I ask is, first of all, you're collecting it. You got 3 cities collecting it now, and
Yes.
you've got your own needs. And
Yes.
parking is a need.
Yes, we do.
You have your ocean outfall that maybe you want to put more on, or maybe you
Oh,
want
we
to take
do.
up. Well,
We
there you go.
definitely.
That keep your beaches clean,
Right.
which is not what Myrtle Beach does. we have road issues with 9 and 22. And 501 not so much bothering to you. I mean, you know, but
Right.
9 and 22 certainly feed you.
Right.
Where we should, as we saw last fall, again, raise the road bed up so we don't flood it out and what have you. And all that strikes me as a lot smarter use of that money if you're even inclined to spend it outside the city limits, to do those roads as opposed to this nonsensical dream of a few people for
Well, if
20
they-
years down the line.
If we do fund I-73, everyone's got to have some skin in the game.
And are you including the feds and the state in that too?
I am.
Yes,
I am.
I think that's only fair.
Everyone needs to have skin in the game.
And as our state legislative delegation has proven to us, you have $1 billion excess collection last year, and not one penny of that will go to this road project that they love to run around claiming is so vital, but they never get any money for it.
Well, like I say, that needs to be a priority. We all need to have skin in the game. I mean, look, we want roads and we want to be able to move our tourists for safety during hurricanes. We wanted them to be able to get to our communities and all. But we are very important to the state of South Carolina. I mean, we send a lot of money to the state.
The whole county does, and we never see it back.
That's right. The tourist industry is a big industry, and so we need attention. We need that attention.
We need to have some people that go up there to Columbia and actually produce for the local area, as opposed to what's been happening Well, I moved down here in 1983, and I know what's been happening since that time.
Right.
We have always been a donor county to the rest of the state.
We've definitely been a donor county. Yes, we always have been a donor county. But look, I have confidence that we are going to be able to work with everyone. Our legislators, I can't say
they're good. I mean,
they have been very good.
I mean, come on, it's a part-time job. You keep knocking our legislators. They're doing the best. We can't both be speaking, Paul. You filibustered enough, but I'm going to give on the positive side. I'm always going to knock people, but they do their best job they possibly can, and that's why they always meet with the local officials.
They do.
They are planning for the future. Now, the planning for the future is something that's very vital and important. Growth comes into it, taxes come into it, transportation comes into it. The fire department.
You've never seen a public.
So therefore, you have to work with them. You have to work with them. And there's only a certain amount of money you can get, and it comes from taxes. She just cut taxes here in North Myrtle Beach. How did she do it when you have so much things going on here?
Well, it wasn't because she got great influx from Columbia. I'll tell you that. We'll be back in a moment. It's time for a break.
Listen to him. Wait, before you do, don't listen to him all the time because he's negative. I'm positive he's negative. So we have yin and yang. He's yin, I'm yang, which is a positive source.
And our legislators do work well.
Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you very much. Thank you. Paul, you hear that? Okay, now we take a break. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Effie Baldwin, and I'm the founder and chief executive officer of Believing in a Better World. We are introducing Comedic Yoga to the Myrtle Beach area. Comedic Yoga, a therapeutic healing yoga system, is characterized by a series of geometrically progressive postures and controlled rule of 4 breathing. For more information about the Comedic Yoga system or to set an individual or group appointment, please call 843-712-4413.
Before opening 101 Barber Studio, Master Barber and educator Troy has worked with the top brands in his field and inside the East Coast's most reputable barbershop from New York City to South Carolina. He has put his skills to work for editorial photo shoots and on television sets. His mission now is to consistently provide a grand strand with affordable, quality haircuts, great service, and attention to detail. 101 Barber Studio, located at 3574 Northgate Boulevard, behind CC Pizza. Get your haircut today.
My name is Angelo Antonucci, and I'd like to welcome you to my restaurant. I've been in Myrtle Beach now for over 30 years, and we are the home of the greatest steaks in the universe. Here at Angelo's, we have a fantastic Italian buffet with your favorite pastas served with meatballs and sausage and delicious gourmet pizzas. But where we really shine is our entrees like our scampi traditional, Alfredo or lemon romano served over linguine, our French pork chops with garlic mashed potatoes, and our twin fillets featuring our signature marsala sauce. It's a great place to enjoy with family and friends, so stop by and see us at our new location at the corner of 24th Avenue South and South Kings Highway. Don't just take my word for it. Come in and try Angelo's, home of the greatest steaks in the universe.
Here at Angelo's.
Well, welcome back. John's done filibustering for the general.
Well, we're having more fun off the air than we are on the air. I mean, listening to you, Paul, is a lot of fun. You come
That's
out
not
with
what you
such
say
gems.
on the air. But look, we don't want to take away time.
Why not? Go ahead. She's the show. You're not the show. I'm not the show. She's the show. Go ahead.
That one of the things that maybe you'd like to discuss and kind of will be of immediate interest to the people who live here and visit here is your short-term parking
That's
solutions.
correct, yeah.
Yes, yes. We had a study done by Kimberly Horn, and they came in and they did interviews and talked with the people and surveyed the area, and they came up with some short-term solutions, I should say. First of all, we're going to extend about 14 of the street ends that we already have parking on. By doing that, and that most of that is from Main Street to Sea Mountain Highway. By doing that, we'll be able to pick up 210 extra parking spaces. We are going to pay parking. We have, and the reason is this: we need parking desperately, and our local people, our citizens, I do not want to have to raise their taxes to pay for parking when it comes to the fact that our parking issue comes from outside the city and the visitors who are here. But you got to remember, most of our visitors who are here, they have a parking space in the parking garages and at the houses where they are staying, and they can walk to the beach. So we did ask the county to help us with providing parking, or either just requesting all of their new developments to put in money to a parking fund, or either provide their own parking for their own developments.
But you have out areas.
How did that go?
Well, that didn't go too well.
That fell flat on
But
its
she
face.
has outlying areas like Cherry Grove. Do they have problems there? That's
Definitely.
So there you go.
Definitely.
So the short-term parking is going to be affecting them as well?
Yes, short-term parking will
okay.
be affecting them as well, but we are going to pick up 210
Are you
extra
looking for
parking
any
spaces.
debt in the future? You're looking for any debt in the future? I know you have no debt now.
We may take the 1.5%, bond it, and apply it to the parking.
Is any sports clubs have made any overtures to come here to open up?
They get a lot of sports tourism, don't
my
you?
No,
Or
like
are you
sports
talking about professional teams?
like semi-professional, etc.
No,
Yeah,
we
like hockey
haven't.
or basketball or anything
No,
like
we
that.
have not. No.
Okay.
No, we have not
Well, this
had it.
is a growing city, and it's marvelous to make money in because you have such great services you have here. So
Right.
people would want to come here, and knowing that you have no debt at all, holy cow, that's an exclusive.
Well, I want to get back to the parking.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. I threw a curveball.
That's
Go ahead.
But with the parking, the citizens will get a parking pass, and it will actually, it won't be a sticker. They will come in and register their car tags, and so whatever car they use will be registered, and when they park, they can park free. They'll be able to park free. And they should. They're paying the taxes. They should be able to park free. Then we're also looking at maybe a trolley service. We're looking for land possibilities of where people can park, and we will have a trolley system that will pick you up at the parking space and take you to the beach.
Let me ask you a question on that.
Yes.
The park that you have out there, the recreation park, could
Yes.
you put a lot of cars in there and trolley them in?
Well, no, not really, Paul, because the
You have a lot of fields, I know.
The sports complex is booked solid.
Gotcha.
It's booked solid with teams coming in for tournaments and so forth. So we don't ever have that extra parking that we can depend on every day. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It may be that you could put cars out there a few days out of the week, but
then you wouldn't want to run a trolley service just a few days a week.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Would you be working with Coastal RTA?
We would be glad to work. In fact, we have talked with Coastal RTA about trolley system.
What about their bus service? Could that help in any way?
I'm not sure that would help with moving the tourists or the citizens in the county over to the beach and then picking them up, because you've got to have. It has to be timed. That trolley has to make its rounds every 15, every 30 minutes.
Sure, because people are coming and going all the time.
Going off the beach at all times.
Right. Right.
Yes.
As soon as the sun starts to get a little bit touchy on the shoulders, you want to get off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
So parking, it really is your number one problem, isn't it?
It is right now. Well, and of course, our stormwater drainage is another issue. In 2020, we were going to start the 18th Avenue stormwater outfall that takes the water off the beach.
Right.
But we have postponed that to 2021 because we want to be able to pay for the $12 million project without bonding it.
Without bonding.
Without bonding it. So
Smart move.
we have
Smart move.
delayed it to 2021 so that we can pay the $12 million without bonding.
We only have
So the
one
hospitality
minute.
tax
Paul, we only have 1 minute.
Might go into that.
Well, it may.
They don't listen to me.
Also, we have the.
I don't get any respect.
Right, sure, of course you do.
Paul, we
I was
only
just
have 1
thinking
minute
about
left.
to add a little in.
Paul, 1
Yeah.
minute left, Paul. Do you have any bands coming in? I know you have summer festivals and so forth, with bands and so forth.
Yes,
You didn't
every
mention
week.
that.
Every week we have.
Every week, okay.
Every week we have entertainment on Main Street.
You know, Paul has a band. Don't hire them. They're awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
Paul has about as much musical talent as my fingernail. Okay?
Don't listen to him sing. He's off
If I had
pitch.
a band, you wouldn't have to worry. Nobody'd ever book us.
But you're off pitch. You're tone deaf. You don't know. You can't. But anyway, thank you very much for coming, Marilyn. It was
it's
really
been
a
wonderful.
pleasure having you. The time went by so quickly.
It
Maybe in
did.
about 6 months we can come back and see what you're doing and how
We'd love for
you
you to
reacted
come
and
back.
how you weathered the summer. That would be something.
We would love for you to come back. As I tell someone, I'm always happy when I'm talking about the city of North
There you go.
Well,
you got a lot to
that's
be
it.
happy about.
Yes,
you
I
really do.
Well,
Thank you very much for
you-
this week.
you
and
know-
we'll
you
see
know-
you again.
You know this.
My pleasure to
Well,
be
before
with
you
you.
go off, you know I cautioned you about something, right? Do not hire Paul and his band. Thank you. Take care, Earl.
P. Reynolds by the Ocean is a restaurant and live performance space with an open jazz jam every Thursday at 6 p.m. Are you looking for something special, something new, something different on the Grand Strand? Great food, cool jazz. You'll find it only at P. Reynolds Jazz Supper Club, located at 1212 North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. P. Reynolds by the Ocean, something special in Myrtle Beach.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a server at Brothers Grill, and as a server here, I like to make sure everybody has amazing service and good fresh food every single day. We serve lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., our happy hours from 4 to 7, and we're located on 5900 North Kings Highway. Follow us on Facebook at Brothers Grill Myrtle Beach.
My name is Angelo Antonucci, and I'd like to welcome you to my restaurant. I've been in Myrtle Beach now for over 30 years, and we are the home of the greatest steaks in the universe. Here at Angelo's, we have a fantastic Italian buffet with your favorite pastas served with meatballs and sausage and delicious gourmet pizzas. But where we really shine is our entrees like our Scampi Traditional, Alfredo or Lemon Romano served over linguine, our French pork chops with garlic mashed potatoes, and our twin fillets featuring our signature Marsala sauce. It's a great place to enjoy with family and friends, so stop by and see us at our new location at the corner of 24th Avenue South and South Kings Highway. Don't just take my word for it. Come in and try Angelo's, home of the greatest steaks in the universe.
Here at Angelo's.